allowing grapplers to exist anymore.
Yeah.
Just vaporizing them off the tops of stages. That's kind of important for your game plan, but let's see how these game plans work out for these two. It is going to be the Tyroy Big Mac matchup that, you know, I don't think I've seen it here in some time. Big Mac kind of has been falling down the loser's bracket because he's been messing with secondaries more often than not, so he doesn't really meet Tyroy in these semis.
Yeah, he doesn't, and he doesn't really feel particularly bad about it either, because playing against Bayonetta, especially one as good as Tyroy, can be very difficult and very strenuous on the psyche. It's just kind of the way it goes.
The key to Sheik in this matchup is to control the space. You have just, you know, the incredibly abusable frame data advantage on every single character in the cache. And you also have the mobility advantage on Bayonetta, who's kind of slow on the ground. So you need to put yourself in a position to convert off of these safe hits. But he's kind of having trouble trading right now. I feel like every time Tyroy just gets one little win in neutral, he gets more percent than Big Mac's been able to.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for Bayo to do that as well. I mean, with Sheik, you can get 12 or 13 hits in, and it winds up being less than 30% damage, which, you know, between needles and number of forward tilts and forward airs, that can be kind of mentally tough, because you have to really sit there and you have to really be patient against a player like Tyroy, who, for the moment, is actually playing a little bit more aggressive than we've seen him do in past years.
Speaking of aggressive, he's got that dive kick trying to cross up onto Big Mac's shield, and he'll actually be able to convert that into the down tilt up air. Pretty easy bread and butter kill confirm off the top for Bayonetta. No crazy witch twist shenaniganry involved there.
I like the falling up air that Tyroy has been kind of incorporating in, almost like he's playing Cloud, except for where he's not. And he just kind of holds down the falling up air, because he can confirm that into very different hits at different percents, and he's been figuring that out the more the time has gone.
Big Mac, in the meanwhile, is just trying to get his feet planted, throw those needles out, go for the up air into 50-50 attempt, and he's going to get another chance. He had the air dodge, looked like he just misspaced it by a fraction of a character length.
Yeah, it was real close.
And that means Tyroy's going to live again, and you know what Big Mac has to do. He needs to kill this stock, because we've seen Rage Tyroy, specifically versus Big Mac, do absolutely absurd things. All right.
Every time it gets carried up, you kind of get worried a little bit. But this goes beyond the Bayonetta combos and what she can do with Rage. This just goes to the fact that Sheik has a very hard time killing without Rage, and against any character in the game. If they take a stock on you and you let them start running away with extra credit, you are so far behind, as that second up air, just kind of the jump read on air dodge, is going to finish off Big Mac's second stock.
I love seeing Bayonettas do that. We see that a lot, where people are really learning how to SDI out of those Bayo combos. And Salem has been really being the hallmark of that move, where you just sneak in, you either land on one of those side platforms on town to get your double jumps back and go for another up air attempt, or you can just save your triple jump the whole way for like a mix-up at the top of the blast zone. And it's really useful for sneaking out some of those kills, especially against Sheik, who's really light and is going to die at 83 after the hit, I think was the number.
Yeah, it was really early. And that is correct. That was the number for sure.
So we really need to see Big Mac start to control this ground game. He's just having a really hard time getting anything started, and even when he does, you see that dash attack to the left, kind of not what he meant to do to continue that combo.
You can see in the percentages what the difference has kind of been. Tyroy hit his first combo and got 44%. Big Mac hit his first combo and got about 19%, and the number of actual moves that hit wasn't too far off.
But all right, a bouncing fish off the stage. That's going to start to close this gap here. And Big Mac trying to retreat, use those needles to just control that distance. And there, nice. Excellent, right on the mark.
Yeah, he needed that. That was probably the perfect percentage to get that stock as well. Anything lower, I think that Tyroy would have been able to survive.
Tyroy going aggro once again off stage, starting that towering down air over on the right side. But Big Mac going to sneak out. And now this is where Sheik with the lead can kind of just abuse that frame advantage to just kind of be campy.
Yeah, and it's not really Big Mac's style, though, as he goes right in there with the double back air and starts putting on percentage. But is it going to cost him? Now he's able to get out of it. Now there's a little bit of a ground footsie there. Both guys trying to get the grab, and neither one succeeding. Although coming up off of the ledge, Tyroy going to take the little Bayonetta confirm there, side B into back air to take that stock.
Able to confirm really whatever you want off of that afterburner kick at certain percents makes it really easy, especially because you see Bayonetta's, dash off the stage and then afterburner kick back on is kind of like a feint where they want you to run at them. They look like they're stuck in a corner. You want to approach.
Uh-oh. Is this going to be it? No. Tyroy with, I believe, a missed input.
If he had gone for a downer there, I think the platform would have saved Big Mac. If he had poked his head up just enough, I think he would have caught it.
You'll notice, you'll notice Big Mac's a little bit afraid to kind of go for the bouncing fishes off stage because he knows how hard a Bayonetta can punish him for going off stage in that way. Because she can kind of, if you think you can gimp this character, you can't. And she'll come flying at you with a side B and kill you off the side if you miss or there's an air dodge. So he just hasn't been risking it with the lead. A lead that he has now seen evaporate in the last 30 seconds.
And I've gone down a little extra percent as well. But back to neutral, and of course, there's the... At least that grenade miss input was in a situation where it didn't cost him anything.
Right, Big Mac
trying to pressure.
All right, he goes for it that time. Falling up air, not quite. Very, very close. That might have been it. That may have been his best chance given the situation. Bayonetta with this much rage. Pretty much kill Sheik with any decent move.
And another grenade sneaks out with this tense situation at the end of this game. We'll see if Big Mac can close it or if it's going to be Tyroy. Tyroy's looking for those down tilts too, which can lead to exactly that.
Yep. All right, down tilt into up air, going to take the second game, and that'll knock Big Mac into losers at the end of that winner's semis. Tyroy going to advance to winners finals to face Ned. Those two are doubles partners this evening. Not particularly surprising. They were the